back to another episode of Minecraft Mediumcore. After all the work I put into the last episode, I'm doing something a bit different this time. I'm doing something a bit more lax. I'm going to finally be working on something I've been meaning to do for a while, which is build the foundation for the outer wall. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to start working on the actual wall itself. And the first thing I need to do, and the inner area, not the wall, I'm not working on the wall yet, the inner area. But the first thing I need to do is measure this whole thing. So it's odd centered, so it starts with 1 plus, and then I got to add up all this and then just double it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to take a while. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, and this is 34. And what? So at 342, that's 34 blocks. So this is 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 60, 61, and I believe this is just 5 blocks thick. So 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66 times 2 is 122. So the whole thing's 123 blocks? That doesn't sound right, but I'll note it. And then I'm going to recount again just in case. Because I want to make sure this is right. Because I need to know the actual dimensions for the outer circle. But it seems like it's 123. I thought it was 125 though, so I'm going to recount that just in case. But either way, I'll be back, and when I'm back, I will have a even bigger circle built outside. Now this is a very big circle. I did have to remeasure the length of the base, and I was off by not 2 like I thought. I was off by 10. The entire thing was actually 133 blocks in diameter. And I built out 50 blocks. There's 50 blocks between that wall and this circle. So this circle sits at 225 blocks in diameter. And it's chunky. It's chunky. It took 10.5 stacks of blackstone to make this one little ring. Which means, yeah, I'm in for a lot of work in the future, but fortunately it was never my plan to build up this full wall in this episode, or even start it. The plan was just to get the ring in place, so that I can start building the interior terrain, because I've been doing a lot of stuff with Deep Slate, and I need a bit of a break from that. So we're doing something else, just for a little bit, and then we'll get back to work on the towers, and honestly I might intermingle. Like, work on this, do a guard tower, work on this, do the other guard tower, and finish this, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm going to have to do a bit of flattening, and then I'm going to place, for right now, just a layer of dirt. But it's not going to be a full layer of dirt, it's going to have some shape to it, and I'll explain to you why when it's done. But I'm going to get working on that, and then I will show you how that looks, and I'll explain why I'm doing that the way that it is. Alright, now that is nice and flat, at least to the extent that I need it to be. There's nothing elevated above the base level of, I believe it's 71. Yeah, Y71. And that goes for all the way around. Though in all fairness, I am going to have to lower most of this by another block, so I can get the actual floor in place. But that's not going to happen everywhere. So I'll do that, and then then I'll explain what I'm doing. It's a solid start, but unfortunately, that's all it is. It's a start because I ran out of materials, and a lot of these materials, especially the coral, is kind of a huge pain to get. So I'm not gonna be able to finish this in today's episode, but I got it a little less than halfway done. Actually, a lot less than halfway done. There's 2 rings, and I got the entire inner ring completed all the way around. And yeah, I actually think it turned out pretty well. There's a lot less concrete than there is compared to the interior of the wall, so it doesn't blend seamlessly, but it's still a close enough match to be convincing, which is what matters, because now instead of looking like this wall just creates terrain, it looks like it's actually sitting on top of something, which is good. And then there will be an outer ring too, then there will be an outer wall, and then there's this massive kind of crevasse in the middle that I'm gonna dig down, line the walls with black concrete, and then use offset layers of glass to create a fog effect to make the chasm look like it's filled with some mysterious liquid. And I'm still kinda deciding what color of glass to use, because initially I think I was going to use white, but I don't know how well that would go with the actual terrain, so I might have to mess around with different colors in creative mode, but I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon, partially because I still got to finish the outside, but also because digging it down would be a huge pain, because it actually is what's going to segue me into my next episode, because in my next episode I'm going to be hunting for wither skeletons, because I would like a beacon before I do any sort of big digging project. But in the meantime, I have been gathering a little bit of glass from my villagers. Also been smelting up kelp. Oh, I do have one wither skull already, don't I? Yeah, I've also been smelting up kelp to make kelp blocks as a better fuel source. And I did update the maps. It does look a little weird, especially in here, but it's fine. But yeah, all that area is going to be glass, so that's going to take a while. And so is getting the resources to finish the outer ring, and I'm not going to make y'all sit through that, because that'd probably be another just 2 episodes of me doing the same thing over and over, and I don't want to put y'all through that. So that's going to be done in between the next several episodes. But yeah, from up above, I actually think it looks pretty cool, and it's going to look so much better when it's all done, because all this will be carved out, this will be finished. Like, even now, I think it looks pretty good. Also, yeah, I put torches along the top of the wall so that mobs would stop spawning up there, to make my mob farm at least a little more efficient. But yeah. And then, obviously, as you can see here, I've got this little bridge. It's not going to go straight down, it's going to be elevated over the chasm, probably with a pillar in the middle, or probably 2 pillars towards the ends, holding it up. And this is where the big gate's going to be, but it's going to be closed, so I don't have to make more terrain outside, so that you only ever see the closed gate. But yeah, so that's this as much done as I could do with the time and resources that I had, and something to do for the next several episodes, as well as a plan. Next episode, we're going to the Nether, we're hunting skeletons, and we are hopefully getting a beacon. So hopefully that turns out. But yeah, that's it for today. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of Minecraft Mediumcore, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.